Usually y'all like to start these showing my family tree, but I'm sure you all know who my pops is when I say his name, Shu Samir. Right, so without saying too much, y'all know I have a lot to live up to when it comes to basketball, but I'm exploring something that you all haven't really seen from my family, especially on this channel. But trust me, I'm not the only one. This story has to start the summer before my senior year in high school, when my pops got word from his agent that he would be going to play in LA. Now, if you remember, my pops played for Charlotte, and that's pretty much where I grew up. Unfortunately for Charlotte, it was free agent time, and my pops wanted to get back to the West Coast, and he did, which meant I had to say goodbye to Charlotte and hello to LA. Now, outside of visiting family, I've never really lived on the West Coast, and everything was all new, especially when it came to school. Oh shit, I'm doing all this yapping and I haven't even introduced myself yet. My name is Danji James. Danji has a lot of meanings, but my two favorite are bullet and resilience. Okay, now that that's out of the way, here I am in Cali. And as a 5-star small forward, schools were reaching out heavily for me to come to their schools. Honestly, I just wanted to stay close to home and not really travel, and this will be my first mistake.
Shu Samir, huge fan. And Danji, wow, what a blessing it is to have you both here.
Hey, we appreciate you, Coach.
Now, as the head football coach and the athletic director here, I just wanted to offer a proposition to you, Danji. And it's not something you have to agree to. Please don't feel pressure. I was wondering if you might want to play wide receiver for us this year.
I've never really thought about playing football.
And I completely respect and understand that. You're 6'5". You got bounce out of this world. And I know 6'5" might not be much in basketball, but on that field, your height isn't normal for the position.
What do you think, Pops?
Son, I had to let you be you. I can't make these decisions for you.
Have you ever played football before?
Yeah, like Little League, but not really much after that.
Sounds like you know enough for us to get you going. So what do you say?
Yeah, I'll do it.
And it sounds awesome, Danji. This is going to be a great year of football for you.
I'm excited. When do we start?
And we start today.
I'm so excited. When do we start?
Oh my God. You know, I should have known this wasn't going to be what I thought it was. Like, why was I so excited? Anyway, fast forward to the season, and what I quickly saw was Coach was right. At my height, I was towering over the defense, but there was one big problem. We sucked. Either way, first game of the season at home on 3rd and 7, I get my first reception of my football career for 25 yards, and I'm looking like a natural out on the field. 4th and 4, Coach doesn't really like to punt. I'm going for a quick drop, picking up the first before I get smacked. The play right after that, I'm not sure what the QB was doing, but I ran my route, and I'm not sure who bro was throwing it to, but it wasn't me, and there goes the drive. Turnover. Luckily, Goofy was back there to stop him before it turned into something worse. Back out on the field, and one thing about me was I was really good at blocking downfield. I always grew up, being tough, but I had a different type of strength as I'm laying out the defender on a QB keep. 3rd and 7, I'm calling for the ball, trying to make a play, but the line couldn't hold up, and it's back to the sideline. Back out on the field, we got 3 points on the board. I had nothing to do with it, but here I am, and I'm not sure what defense these guys are in, but I take the quick dot up the field for about 15 yards. Unfortunately, we went 3 and out. Defense got a safety, and here I am. Coach wants me to show off my speed on a go route. I scoot up to the line of scrimmage, and as soon as the ball gets height, I take off. No one can catch me. I look back, there's the ball. Insane 63-yard touchdown. My first ever in high school, and hopefully not my last. I had to hit my little dance on them fools, though. Fast forward, and I'm frustrated. We've been going 3 and out over and over, and we've managed to give up the lead. I know I need to step up, so on a slant, I come up with the ball, breaking a tackle, getting us the first. 3rd and 5, I got a streak, but at the last second, I decided to switch it up to something quicker, end up getting the first and some. The play immediately after that, I'm turning on the Jets, beating 2 defenders. QB puts it right in my pocket, another touchdown. Now, the defense can't stop running water, and we're back early in the 4th, and I'm just exposing this slow defense, grabbing another reception on the night. 3rd and 3, Goofy pressing me like he could keep up. Boom, I'm gone. Telling the QB throw one up. He does. It's a bad throw somehow, and we're back off the field. Then it gets worse. This is our last chance to make something shake. I do my little 1-2 and turn around, and the QB is throwing the ball to the opposite team. Like, bro, what's good with you? And despite everyone's wishes, we took the L at home. First game of the season was a rocky start. Coach was pissed. It was all bad. As for me though, I had a crazy 9 catches for 209 yards. I was really like that. Or at least I thought I was. Next game on the road, coach wants to focus a little bit more on the run game, which gives me time to work on my blocking, which I take pride in. As you can see, I'm really blocking multiple people as the QB takes off for a huge gain. We actually scored a tutty off the ground, and defense, as usual, can't really hold us down. But my favorite play coach is calling here, and I'm gone. This is why my name means bullet, as I chew up the yardage on a nice pitch and catch. 3rd and 1, I'm just running my route. We end up getting down to the 1 yard line and coach pulls me out after that. Back in the game, 3rd and 4, they're giving me too much space and I'm taking off yet again, picking up big yards to get us closer to the red zone. 3rd and 2, I'm being pressed. Coach wants a quick slant. I come down with it. Tough, crazy catch, keeping the chains moving. 2nd and 9 from the 9. I'm not sure what goes on back there, but I turn around and the defense has the ball. What a waste of possession, bro. Bottom of the 4th, and we just need to run the clock out, so coach is keeping it on the ground. I'm getting a huge block on the outside, and we actually get the first. 3rd and goal, coach is looking to score. I change my route to a quick slant, getting us down to the 1 yard line. Coach pulls me again. We do end up scoring, and this is our first win of the season. I got 5 receptions for 84 yards that game and my first star as a football player. Coming off that first win of the season, I thought this team was actually going to do something, but as you can see, we're already down 14, and on 2nd and 7, I catch a tough ball for a first down. At this point, I'm just out here for cardio because we not making nothing shape, bro. But on the go route, I'm open again. Defense really disrespecting me like I'm not the fastest wide out in the city. Maybe even the state. 1st and 10 from the 15, I switch my route, picking up 8 yards. 3rd and 2, they pressing me, and I love that. I know this a tutty. Beating my man off the line, something crazy. I'm calling for it. Drag my feet. Touchdown. Too easy. They gotta know to back off me by now. Not worried about the score at this point. Just here to get mine. Coach keeps sending me. They keep pressing me. I'm going to keep getting these results. Another big pickup. Next play, they decide to leave me open this time. Interesting strategy, but I'm gone. Come down with it. Easy 22 yards on the pickup. Coach, they pressing me again. Goofy, I'm beating him. Easy catch in the back of the end zone, and I'm back in the end zone. You feel me? Tutty. 2 minutes left in the 4th, and I want another one. Go route, wide open, getting us across midfield to the 42 yard line. Goofy's pressing me yet again, so I'm off the line, no problem. QB knows I beat him, and no way the refs didn't call this a tutty, because I definitely crossed the plane. But it is what it is. Coming right back out, 5-step drop, diving for the ball. 3rd tutty of the game, and I was in my bag. Wish the defense had a bag that would have made this game a lot more interesting. Nevertheless, I'm him for real. 11 receptions for 190 yards and another star. Now this is where the season started to go from bad to worse, and I'm really having to put my body on the line to make some of these catches. Sometimes it was really looking like the QB was trying to throw it to the opposite team for real. Bruh, if it wasn't for my playmaking, I'm not sure if we would have ever moved the ball up the field. The way I knew bruh was under pressure and our O-line was not holding up made me a target he could really rely on constantly. And I think that's why I was starting to get some interest from some colleges wanted me to play football. I know it wasn't because we were winning. I think it had more to do with how valuable I was to this offense, grabbing 8 for 77. But every game I was looking to get better at running routes, helping my QB stay off the ground. And if he could deliver the ball, I was going to try my best to catch it. And 9 times out of 10, I would. And let's not forget, when it came to that run game, I was still a dog on them blocks, really laying folks out. And even though we were struggling, I was still out there fighting for every opportunity I was given like it was my last. Even with 20 seconds in a game on 1st and 10, I went all out, beating my defender. QB throws up a prayer. I'm coming down with it, even after getting popped. Like, they gotta see the effort. But we get destroyed yet again. I finished with 5 receptions for 90 yards. No lie, we were taking L after L, but I realized that no matter if we won or lost, if I remained an efficient target, I was going to get the ball. And not only that, the scouts were loving it. I was filling up my highlight reel no matter what. One game, we were down 38-14. And in the 4th quarter, 2nd and inches, I fire off yet again, beating 2 defenders, and it was off to the races. Now, you know they not catching me. Like, I was really like that, bruh. That game, I had 139 receiving yards. Game after that, 4th quarter, coach wants to tie the game up. Who do they call on? Me. Ran my route to perfection, getting the last-minute score, but for some reason, he takes me out. We don't get the 2 extra in another L. That night, I had 124 receiving yards. Another game, another situation where they're looking to me to come up with some points late in the game. Goofy pressing me. You know I shrugged that off and I'm gone. Break one tackle after the catch and the other Goofy can't catch me. But I'm starting to realize they lean on me when it's too late. The game was way over before this. I had 6 receptions for 129 yards. But when it all was said and done, I wasn't really stressing it. Let's be real. I was a basketball star. But now I became a low-key football star too. By the end of the season, I had caught the ball for 1,620 yards and 10 touchdowns. The most that school had ever seen, and what makes it even worse, we didn't even make the playoffs. But your boy did get 4 stars out of it, and the football letters were piling up. But I wasn't too sure if I was going to take them seriously or not. Like I said, I'm really here for basketball, and as the seasons change, you know what that meant. It was time to show these goofies what I was really about. Now y'all know I gotta get busy on that court. My dad being Shu Samir, my uncle Bayou James, and my grandpa Vertical James, y'all know I got bounce. That's why on this season opener I had to start off real bouncy, throwing down my first 2 points at this new school. Now I started the game off slow, but all that was going to change going backdoor, head above the rim, catching my first lob. And they must have not have heard about me because they giving me too much space out the miss, and I'm cashing right back out. I love the ISO, and when I get the opportunity, I take full advantage of it and get to the rim. Euro step, easy bucket. But I don't know if it was because the team chemistry wasn't there yet or not, but we were struggling in this game. But you see, I get the steal and a tough lay on the other end. And although we would go on to lose this game, I got a feel for this team and how I needed to help out if we wanted to have a winning season. Getting blown out this first game was not what I wanted the rest of the season to be like. As I said, I'm a 5-star recruit when it comes to this basketball, and it was time to show why. Game 2, we're going up against my cousin, LeBrick James' alma mater, and you know I gotta show out so I can talk trash the next time I go visiting. Great defense leads to easy offense, rising up for the dunk, calling for the screen. We're down in this game, but this and one should definitely get the guys going. I'm playing great defense again, grabbing the board, pushing the break, calling for the lob, and Goofy tried to rise up with me. I'm putting him in my first poster at this school. ISO. I'm just toying with my food at this point, taking him to the rim, and bro, it feels so good to be able to do this compared to football where I gotta worry about 10 other people. But don't get it twisted, cause these the same guys I lost the football season with. They the same ones that's on this team. The way I really be catching bodies in the paint is something to be admired. I'm really a James, and they gotta respect it. Finding that baseline, going up with another crazy dunk to really set the team off. And I told y'all, I live for the ISO moments. Got Goofy on an island, simple spin, step back. I learned from my granddad. Watch my victims stumble, pull that jumper, whack. And there wasn't really much to say after that. Finished the game with 23, 8, and 4. Our first win of the year. Moving along in the season, our first game at home, and we already starting off with a bang. Teammate getting a steal. Then I put Goofy in the rim, catching another body. Whoever was guarding me today, I could tell looked me up because he was jumping at everything, but still gave me too much room. The jumper falls. I would say I wasn't trying to do too much, but I'd be lying. Coming out of nowhere with a nasty putback on a missed shot, and they needed time to talk about what they just saw. Isolation time, and I learned this from my uncle Lacrosse. Quick, fighting my way to the basket, tough layup. I need that and one, ref. Come on now. Fast break, you know they not stopping me. Throwing it down hard, easy take. Fourth quarter, the game a little too close. I'm playing defense, off on a fast break, easy bucket. This team still thinks they have a chance. I'm calling for the screen. I see what I want, and that's a jumper. Give me that, and that's game. I really didn't even go crazy, but I ended up with 25, 7, and 2 steals that game. Now getting deeper into the season, and the team is looking like a well-oiled machine. We've been beating our opponents convincingly, and I was mainly responsible for that. But my body was feeling a little tired, and some games I needed to fall back. But I wouldn't. Like when I have this opportunity to smash on somebody and step over them like my pops did in high school, I gotta take the opportunity. And I'm not gonna lie, I did attack the rim recklessly, and I wasn't really listening to my body. That is until we were on a fast break. I'm thinking I'm going up no matter what, and it ended up costing me. When I came down from that layup, I felt something tweaking my shin. Like I knew it wasn't broken, but bro, my leg was in pain. I wanted to finish the game, but coach wasn't trying to risk it. And I had to sit there and watch my team blow the game I had worked so hard to secure, losing by 1 point to a team we should have slaughtered. Basically, my body was forcing me to take a break. Doctor said it was just a shin splint and I needed about 2 weeks to be fully healed, or a week and I could go back out, but there was definitely going to be some more pain if I chose the 1 week option. I don't think I had to tell you what I chose. I'm right back at it, out on the court against Union Catholic, throwing it down, not as high as usual though. Yes, I was in pain, but the pain of not making it to nationals my last year of high school would have been even worse. I love basketball and I'm willing to do whatever to get to the league, no cap. And it's not like my leg is broken, because I'm still playing great defense without fouling, pushing the fast break, catching lobs like everything was okay. And even though I couldn't jump as high as I wanted to, I was still pulling because my jumper was still money. Because in reality, all I really needed to do was get us in a good position to win the game, and I'm sure my team could handle the rest. And that's what they did. When I was ready to not do too much, I was taking my jumpers in peace, just pushing our lead even further. And when I did want to get busy, I did, spinning off, attacking the rim. And that was that. I wasn't 100%, but you wouldn't be able to tell. Dropping 24 with 5 boards, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Here I am, back from injury. I was a different animal. I was back in rare form, and thank goodness, because this MLK team was different. We were in for a tough game, and I'm just glad the team came out to hoop as well, as I'm throwing down my first 100% dunk. And I didn't want to do nothing crazy. I know I needed to be consistent for the guys though. Taking off from the baseline, windmill dunk. It's crazy. Coming back from halftime, calling for the screen. Goofy goes under it. That means I'm pulling, and you know it's wet. This time I'm moving like Steph Curry, running around those screens from deep, and it's all net again. Back door. Gain throws me the lob, and I'm landing softly on my feet. I don't know why, but I'm feeling the shot tonight. Eyeball, dumbass boy. Coming right back off the screen. Defender catches up, but he's not stepping up. Too easy. Another 3. We on the fast break. Time running down in the third. I'm taking off for 28 points, and I'm doing whatever I want at this point. It's too easy. Y'all gotta know I play that defense too. Come off that ball, Goofy. Taking it coast to coast, and I wasn't close to being done. Out the free throw miss. Little 1-2 action, catching a lob for another body on the season. Even with time running down, I had no sportsmanship for my first game back healthy. Another filthy dunk to finish off the night, winning by 20. I dropped a crazy 36, 7, and 2 blocks. But the regular season had come to an end. I was named Gatorade Player of the Year, still ESPN #1 in my class, and all that I had left to do was win Geico Nationals, and my senior year would be complete. But for whatever reason, this was going to be a tough game for me personally. I was struggling. Getting off the bus, I was feeling good. I had been here before, but never could win it all. It was like I would play so well throughout the season, then get here and lose it all. This year, I wanted it to be different. Going up against a tough Dickinson team, I wanted to get started right away, and I do that with a nasty poster on 2 Dickinson players. But like I said, this Dickinson team was one of them teams, and they were looking to get me to foul out, so they were coming at me heavy this game. But I love I was able to rely on my teammates to help carry this load, and they were showing up when I needed them to. Because for whatever reason in that second quarter, bruh, I could not make the shots I'm used to making, and I'm taking easy shots around the rim. I don't know what my problem was, but I needed to get it together. But before I know it, the lead that we had coming into the second quarter was slowly dwindling, and I couldn't blame no one but me. Late in the third quarter, I'm finally getting back on the scoreboard, putting us down by 2. Scoring might not be in the cards for me right now, so I'm keeping the team involved, getting easy assists. Running these quick scoring plays coach designed for us, making the easy shots. Again, not trying to do too much. Calling for a screen, taking my time, seeing what the defense gives me, pulling the 3, and that's a bucket. Moving to the fourth quarter, both teams are locked in. Like, both teams are hitting crazy shots, making this one of the greatest high school basketball games ever. Down by 2, 45 seconds left in the game. I'm calling a play for my point guard to get open and make this tough shot. He comes off the screen perfectly, catches the ball, throws up a prayer, and somehow cashes the shot. And we're up by 1 and they call a timeout. So off the inbound, after the timeout, I'm lit. And they think they gonna bully me in the paint. Well, I'm not afraid of fouling, and I'm shutting bro down. Refs letting us play, and I realized that. So on the other end, I take it to the rim tough, not expecting the and 1, and I put us up by 3 with 26 seconds left in the game. But we fumble the lead as Dickinson comes right back. gets the and one to tie the game right back up. I want the ball in my hands for the last shot, and coach lets me get it. I'm sizing dude up, looking him in his eyes, and he knows what's about to happen, and even worse, he knows he can't stop it. I take off towards the rim, I rise up, and I'm quickly snatched back down. Bro, dead ass fouled me with 4 seconds left on the clock. All I gotta do is make these shots, and I'm not trying to go to OT. So first attempt, you know it's good. Second attempt, I'm not wasting no time. All net. Dickinson has no timeouts left, and that is game. Your boy won nationals at my new school. And my senior year was almost complete. Football was cool. Basketball was everything I wanted it to be. But I had some super tough decisions to make coming up real soon. I have some colleges interested in what I have to offer on the field and on the court. This is going to be a tough decision, but I'm just happy to be doing what I love and being successful. You guys let me know what you think I should do down below in the comments. But I guess we'll find out what happens in the next episode. I don't need a man type to survive, and she kept that same energy even when she got pregnant. She went on to have her son, who she wanted to be a basketball player, and per the James family naming ritual, the elder named him LeBrick. Now, as crazy as that sounds, she still pushed for little man to play basketball, and when I say he was trash, he was